When John started his gospel account of Jesus, one of the first things he did was describe Jesus as the Word of God wrapped in flesh. And then in verse 10, he says, "The Word was in the world, and though God made the world through him, the world didn't recognize him." And that's kind of got me wondering, even though we may have accepted Jesus, do we truly recognize him in our life, his movements, his word? In one of my previous blogs, I wrote how sometimes on a mission trip, one of the things we do at the end of each day is we ask people, where did you see Jesus? And really what we're doing is teaching them to recognize Jesus through others. And so what I want us to do is to begin looking for Jesus in your daily life, recognizing him for who he is and what he does. And so today's scriptures are really about recognizing God and possibly even what happens when we don't recognize him. I could have filled this whole thing with verses from John chapter 10, but I'm just going to give us this one. And Jesus says, "The gatekeeper opens the gate for him, and the sheep recognize his voice and come to him. He calls his own sheep by name, and he leads them out." God is far greater than any human. So how dare you haul him into court and then complain that he won't answer your charges? God always answers one way or another, even when people don't recognize his presence. And this is from 1 John 5:21. It says, "And we know that the Son of God came so that we could recognize and understand the truth of God." What a gift! And we are living in the truth itself, in God's Son, Jesus Christ. Here's one from Isaiah 52:6. "But I will reveal my name to my people, and they will come to know its power. Then at last they will recognize that I am the one who speaks to them." And finally, here's one you probably memorized long ago. "In all your ways, know and acknowledge and recognize him, and he will make your path straight and smooth, removing obstacles that block your way." The question for each of us is, do you recognize Jesus? Do you recognize his voice, his presence? And do you recognize him as the author of your life and the direction that you're going? Take some time today to look around and see where you recognize Jesus in your life, and then give him thanks for it.